Good evening, Colonel Aldus Valor here. This is a new segment for my show, or my channel, rather. So I figured it deserved its own attention-grabbing intro and catchy music and blah blah blah, fancy video tricks and whatever. This is a video response to Veritas 48, I believe. I'm not actually in front of my computer, so if I got the number wrong, I'm sorry, but I think it's 48. Anyhow, he posed 5 questions to atheists and made it explicitly clear that he was not trying to be argumentative. And even though I typically am, I will do my very best to make a genuine attempt to remain civil as I answer these questions. Like the tie, by the way. I don't usually wear like a collared shirt when I do these videos. I typically wear like a bartender shirt because it's different, but whatever. I also don't have the exact wording of his questions right in front of me because, again, I'm not in front of my computer. So if any of my subscribers who may also happen to be atheist want to answer these questions, you'll find a link for his original video. It's somewhere around my video. Underneath of it, if you're just watching it on a YouTube channel, I guess I'll put it up and I'll put a link to it in my description if you're watching it in my channel page. Question 1 was something to the effect of, what if I'm wrong and God really exists? What would I say to him at the time and place of judgment? That's a really easy answer. I'd say, you are a jealous, malevolent prick. I figure, if I'm wrong, I'm already going to hell, so what do I have to lose at this point? Question 2 was, what kind of evidence would it take for me to denounce atheism and take up Christianity? You would first have to come up with quantifiable proof that would refute the Big Crunch theory. It's my belief that the universe as we know it is in who knows what cycle, but it constantly is crunching in on itself due to gravity, and to a single point, as most people believe. Most proponents of the Big Bang Theory, I should say, believe that all the matter in the universe started as a single point and then rubbed together and exploded, making the Big Bang. My belief is that eventually the universe will collapse in on itself and start again and rotate in cycles. No beginning, no end. Just everything that was, is, and always will be, always has been. So first you'd have to refute that, and then I'd need some more tangible evidence to the, existence of God. I don't know, short of him coming down off his throne and saying, hey, here I am. I guess I'd accept a Polaroid. But if he's real, he'd know what kind of proof I want, and he hasn't shown it to me, so whatever. Number 3, he's talking about the so-called new atheist movement, if it can so be called, where atheists have some sort of an attitude towards theists. And honestly, I believe that it is beneficial. I myself take up this attitude towards theists when I refute their points. I believe that it is time that atheists take their game to the next level, even if that means being openly, mockingly derisive. I have watched atheists and theists combat each other in debate, numbers of times, and a lot of times when the theists are backed into a corner and logically they don't have a leg to stand on, they end up saying fair enough, and the atheists allow them to just move on. No, when I'm at this point and I can, obliterate your point at the same time as humiliating you publicly, I'm going to take that chance and go for it and go in for the kill. It's high time we all start doing that. We got to stop letting them get away with murder. Question 4 was something to the effect of how many of my decisions, or how often is my decision-making process affected by my atheism? It's really not at all. All of my decisions stem from my own experiences and my own past and everything that's happened, and I move on from there. Including my decision to become an atheist was manifested from my past experiences with, God and church and the Bible and all that. His last question was, would I rather have, which would be better for me, finding true beliefs or not having false beliefs? And he's admitted that, yeah, that's all part of the same process. And my answer really is neither. I have my own beliefs. I don't care what his beliefs are, her beliefs are, your beliefs are. It doesn't really matter, and it's not really going to change what I believe. I'm more interested in the truth and not just beliefs. I like, hardcore facts, tangible evidence, quantifiable proof, that sort of crap. I hope I've answered your questions satisfactorily. Now, I have a few questions of my own, which you might feel are a little bit loaded, and I apologize if you feel that way. These are just things that are on my mind that have been bugging me for quite a while, and you seem to be the most intelligent theist I've encountered so far on YouTube, so I figure, what the hell, I'll give you first crack at these questions. First question is, why is it that Christians feel it is necessary to sweep the Old Testament under the proverbial rug? A lot of my arguments are based on the Old Testament. Not a lot of them, some of them. One in particular, God being a jealous, malevolent prick, he turned Lot's wife into a pillar of salt just for looking at something. But then when I make these arguments, Christians tend to be, we don't follow the Old Testament anymore. We go mainly by the New Testament, so, why do you keep it in the canon? Why don't you just get rid of it entirely and then take those arguments away from me? Question number 2. How can a well-read person, such as yourself, Mr. Veritas, put so much blind faith in the Bible, which was clearly written by man? And question number 3 is about faith healing and where you stand on it. I'm going to challenge you to make one of 2 answers here. The first would be to admit that you're all about faith healing and, letting children die. And the second choice would be to tell your crazier denominations of Christianity that faith healing is a big crock of shit, and that parents who allow their children to die are murderers. There was a couple from Oregon who was just sentenced today, well, I guess technically yesterday, since it's like 10:04 in the morning. They were sentenced to 16 months in prison for a criminally negligent homicide when they let their child die from a urinary tract blockage. I think they should have gotten more time, but I don't know. I want to see where you stand on this issue, because personally, I despise it. That's all I've got. I'm running out of time, so this is Colonel Aldus Valor. Good night, everyone. All my love to everybody.